Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy CJ, and welcome to season two. Yes, we made it to season two of Inside the Box with CJT Creations, and we're back. It's 2021. What a beautiful time it is. Well, let's be honest, it's still kind of crappy. Um, so it's early in the year. It's February. My way too late New Year's resolutions is here and it's upon us. And it's time for me to give you my New Year's resolution. Yes, I am super late. And that's pretty much all of this season is going to be about me being way too late doing stuff. So my New Year's resolutions, you're going to get them in February. Maybe you'll get our Valentine's Day special in March. Shout out, there will be a Valentine's Day special part two that's coming out in the next drop or so. There's going to be different some different things that we're going to be doing for the drops of episodes. Are going to be more than one episode possibly dropping at a time. Maybe the intro will start first and then we'll do multiple episode drops, kind of like these Netflix things that they do. They kind of they give you a couple episodes to kind of chew on for a little bit, and then they give you another one in like a week or so. And I think that's what I'm going to do. We're experimenting. We're doing new things. New year, new us. Inside the box, we're all fresh, brand new, and doing all these new things. Like, you got to love it. Because I'm back, baby. I am back, and I'm so excited. I have a lot on my mind, and we have to discuss. First and foremost, shout out to the pineapple. The pineapple is pretty legit. Come on. Season two, we're going to be doing it big. We're going to be having video episodes every single episode from now on. So when you have a new episode of Inside the Box, you'll be able to catch it on Spotify and iTunes or Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all your podcast platforms. If you just want to listen to it in the car while you're driving to work, that is the goal. That's what we're going to have, just like normal. But now we've been doing a little bit of video episodes at the end of last season, but now I am dedicated to doing video podcast episodes every single episode from here on out, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. And I'm super excited. The change up is going to be different. I bought some wall decorations. So once I find my ideal spot, I have some really cool background that we're going to highlight, talk about. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful. And I hope you know that. So starting off, 2020, right? Let's just address the elephant in the room. 2020 was a big, colossal shit show. Everyone was super excited, such as myself, leaving 2019, really elevating myself, growing, finally getting a job in the film industry, getting ready to have, just finish working on my first feature film, which was awesome. A lot of awesome people that I've met, got a little bit of money in my pocket, feeling myself. Then all of a sudden, no one knew the storm that we were going into once 2019 ended and we were into a new decade. And 2020 slapped us with a uppercut that we did not see coming. And we were down and out for a couple of months, and it took us so long. Some people are still recovering. It's from what 2020 did to us. And people are like, I just can't wait for this year to be over. But there's a lot of remnants. There's a lot of stuff that's remained from 2020 that we're still working so hard to get over and to come back from. And 2020 was a hell of a year. It was one of the most tough, challenging years that I've ever I've been a part of, just from the fact of not knowing, starting off with what's going on to like, oh, this is okay. We're in lockdown now. We have, okay, so we've been isolated. It's okay. All right, so what can I do? I guess I'll just watch Netflix. Hey, this is beautiful. Maybe this is finally the time I can watch everything on Netflix that I've been waiting to watch and trying to watch. Luckily I was still able to work at at a cable internet place is where I was working at. And so, of course, it's essential business. So I was very blessed to be able to have a job still during a crazy time. And so I was just really, didn't know much. I just kind of kept my small bubble, didn't do too much, watched a bunch of, Netflix, got super into Money Heist. Now I do not remember anything of Money Heist, to be quite honest with you. Like those binges that you just watch, you binge so hard, so fast in like 3 days, like 3 seasons, 3 days. I binged it. I felt like, and I don't really remember much, but I love the show, but I don't really remember much. There's a lot of TV that I watch that I don't remember much from. Um, it was a tough year trying to navigate everything, understanding what's going on, this virus that's spreading, people not wanting to wear masks, don't want their freedoms and rights infringed on, blah blah blah. But you know, it it was tough. It was a lot of craziness going on. It seemed like something new was hitting the fan every single week, every single month. It's like, what more can 2020 do to us? Like, I can't handle no more. But the light for me in 2020 was the fact that I was able to get a new job and move to a new city towards the end when things were kind of starting to open back up. Um, which I mean, it's a little bit more open now, but it's still not. We're still not back to full normalcy, as you know. Like, it's no need for me to tell you this, but getting an opportunity to continue to work in my field, to continue to work in the film industry, especially because you get your first taste of something and you enjoy it and you love it, and you're like, I don't want to give this up. Is the coronavirus going to make me give this up? Because I lost my way. I can say this for sure. Like, I lost my way 1,000% in working at my last job, because it's like, I getting the high of working your first film industry job. Then all of a sudden everything shuts down. Like, I was like, okay, everything's going to be quiet during the holidays. I think I finished the last film right before Thanksgiving. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to chill out for the holidays. Didn't really need to look for a job right now, because I feel like everything, once January comes, I should be able to find another job. That was my thinking. But that was a big mistake on my part, because I didn't know the world was going to shut down so quick, so fast. And now, I was able to, luckily, because I got called for this job actually back in February, right before, the world was about to go crazy. And then I just didn't hear nothing from them. And luckily they still, reached out to me in, I want to say like August or so, back when things, like, he was able to finally get a footing. And even still, it was a new and brave adventure for me to go on, because I mean, with Corona going on, like, who knows, like, what the protocols were going to be and if we are going to make it. There's been productions that haven't been able to adapt to doing all these COVID protocols, and when it's tough, to be quite honest. And once you get adjusted to it and get used to it at first, but it is tough. I get tested every single week. Twice a week if it's like a holiday, we go on break 3 times. So for like Thanksgiving, I got tested like 3 times within like a 7-day period, which is pretty crazy. Once my normal time, once before leaving, once coming back, actually 4 times actually. So it was a lot. I'm definitely used to having things up my nose, but not in a drug sense. So maybe if I decide to dabble in drugs this year, I could be really good thanks to COVID. Who knows? I have a lot of opportunities now with Noseplay this year. So, like, I mean, that could be a new thing, babe. Like, listen, like, I'm into this new thing. It's like Noseplay, thanks to all those, like, things that shoved up my nose. I mean, maybe we can figure something else out. I don't know if you're into that or not. But anyways, I mean, last year we were into ear play. How about Noseplay this year? Let's go all through the sinuses, baby. But anyways, 2020 was a hell of a year. I think 2021 is like, what do you make as your resolution? Like, what do you want to do? Like, we were all excited. I feel like there was the most optimism this year for for 2020 what to bring. And I feel like now people are hesitant to actually want to do something positive or nice or anything, and what do you choose? Like, what is the goals for this year? And for me, at the end of 2020, living on my own for the first time has been amazing. It's been eye opening. It's been hard. It's been lonely, but I've enjoyed every moment because I'm seeing incredible growth, incredible growth in myself, learning about myself, learning things that I like to do, who I'm trying to be in this world. And as this show that I'm working on currently is wrapping up, pretty much by the time this airs, and well, it won't be out yet, but I will do an episode about the show that I worked on, and I think it's going to be available to watch in March. We'll talk more about that later. But this year, I just want to be the best version of me, no matter the circumstances and the situations that are external that I cannot control. So I want to continue to grow myself, my brand, and the toughness, the fortitude to continue to thrive in this crazy world we call life. Um, I I want to keep learning about myself. I want to keep pushing myself and getting outside of comfort zones, because being in your comfort zone for too long is not going to show you growth, especially if you expect the growth and you're just going to stay in your comfort zone. And for me, I want to keep pushing those limits constantly. I want to keep doing new things, fresh things, and making myself happy and proud of I did that. I want to have that moment where at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I did that thing. Like, you did that thing. I want you this year to really do it. Just do it. No matter how scared you are, no matter how big the feat is or how small, I want you to do it. I want you to attack it and achieve. I want you to achieve new heights that you've never seen, new heights that you've never been. And that's what I want to do. And I think that's something simple of just, oh, I want to lose weight. I want to read a book every week. I want to do this. Like, no, like, I want to just make myself better. I want to understand what needs to be done to make myself better. Whether that is I need to read more, if I need to walk more, I need to go work out more, eat healthier, whatever it is, I want to put myself at number one. Me versus the world, me ahead of everyone else. And I want you guys to do the same thing, because we got to take care of home base. Home base is sacred ground. No one can destroy our home base if we don't allow them to. And we want to build that defense mechanism, your defense up, so ways that home base is good and is strong. No force can penetrate this home base. And we're just going to keep it rocking, and it's going to be beautiful. But that's my New Year's resolution for myself personally. New Year's resolutions for this show. This show is going to be rapid paced. It's going to be just it's really just going to be expanding on ideas that I wanted to do from the beginning. Things that I felt like I haven't quite touched yet, but I'm going in on it this year because of more resources, more understanding of things that I actually want to do. And that's what we're going to do. That's do. But for, like I said to start off, I want to constantly put out more video podcasts for you guys. I want to, have more options for you to watch it. And that ways, will grow, whether you catch it on YouTube or you catch it, on Spotify or Apple. And if you do, thank you so much who've already been listening. I took a break from the podcast, to be quite honest with you. I was working on another one, Hate to Pile On, which is on Twitch.tv. If you're interested, go ahead and follow that for me. That'd be great. We're trying to get to 50 followers on there so we can get path to being a partner or affiliate of Twitch. And we are at, I think, currently 16 followers. I will greatly appreciate you following and watching along and interacting with some of our sports takes and stuff like that. That's the sports side that I'm really into. And me and Jonathan, we been on this adventure since July of last year, starting a sports podcast during the pandemic. Who does that? But we've had a blast. We've enjoyed it. We've done so much with the show already. And so now it's kind of a dead period in sports to where now I can kind of focus a little bit heavier on Inside the Box and get a better schedule and routine going for the show as well. But, you know, I want to do, bigger topics and discuss with multiple people. As you will see on the Valentine's Day episode this season, it's a topic that a question, a topic of love, and asked by multiple people with different perspectives, and to just get their insight on it. And I want to really just have conversations. I want to have intimate conversations. I want to have a little bit of, uncomfortable conversations, to be quite honest with you, because I think in uncomfortable situations, you learn so much about yourself and others, but you also can grow from that because you can strip away a lot of that fear. Because like once you kind of get into it, once you really commit to it, at first those uncomfortable situations, it takes a while to kind of navigate. But once you're there, once you get to the location that you want to be at, it's such bliss and it's beautiful. And I'm so excited for the way too late Valentine's Day episode. But I think it's going to be a good conversation that you guys will enjoy. And I know I've already been working on it. I've been enjoying the conversations that I've had already. So I can't wait for you guys to enjoy it and give me your feedback. I want to know your feedback on the show. Hit me up on IG at CJT Creations and also CJT Creation Box, which is the page with that I'm promoting all of our stuff on it. My personal page is CJT Creations. I'm probably going to change the name a little bit, just so I can have a little bit more of a differentiation. You can differentiate, yeah, that word, between the two channels. We'll see. That's just an idea that just literally just popped in my head, and I just said it, no filter whatsoever. I have. And I just want to keep pushing the envelope. I want to have talent contests. I want to have episodes to where it's completely in this fictitious world that you have no idea what's happening, but it's an audio and visual experience for you. And I hope you enjoy it. I want to experiment, and I'm ready to go. There's going to be some stories. There's going to be just some awesomeness, just straight awesomeness. And I'm going to push the envelope this year. I'm going to do it, and I'm ready. I'm super, super excited. So, something that we've done with this show, constantly, and it's something that we started with from the beginning, was having the playlist that accompanies this podcast. So originally it was Songs of the Week with CJT Creations, right? And I'm not even going to lie to you. It was cool putting music on it. I didn't promote the playlist enough as I should. And I'm going to push the playlist even more. But in doing that, I'm going to also rename the playlist, excuse me. And so I've already put this out on my social media. But if you don't follow me on social media and you just listen to the podcast, the new playlist is called Inside the Vibes. Okay? Inside the Vibes. And there's going to be multiple playlists every season. There's going to be a new playlist every season. So right now there's two playlists. The first playlist is Inside the Vibes S1, which is season 1. So that's literally all the songs that we've had from the beginning of the playlist. So all first 25 episodes, we've put them out, and people who enjoyed the music, from all our original guests, OG guests, Jonathan, Kim, Shelby, Joe, Chloe, Jonathan, Ian, my mom, my mom, all those songs that they recommended, they're all on season one's playlist. So then now I'm starting a second playlist for a season two drop, for the drop of season two. It's Inside the Vibes S2, and it's Bernie Sanders with an armbar on an MMA fighter. That is the picture for season two playlist. Please like it on Spotify. It's only on Spotify. So if you don't have it on, if you don't have Spotify, I'm sorry. I will look into getting Apple Music. If enough people reach out to me and say, "Hey, I don't have Spotify. I only have Apple Music," then I will make it on Apple Music. But I need enough people to hit me up and let me know. Okay, so Inside the Vibes S1 and Inside the Vibes S2 are the new playlist, and they are awesome. To be quite honest with you, I'm pulling them up now as we speak. There's a lot of great songs on season one's Inside the Vibes. Um, Let me find it if I have the season two one. I'm definitely tripping right now. Okay, so Inside the Vibes. So Inside the Vibes, nothing, no S1 or nothing like that. That is the playlist. I'll probably add S1 just because I said it. But this is the OG. We have No Idea by Don Toliver. This is when I first discovered Don Toliver for the first time. One of my favorite artists now. When Young Thug just dropped his fire on the project, Jaden Smith was singing these perfect summertime vibes to sing to a bay, which I didn't have last summer, but it's okay. We're just going to keep moving strong. When the box was going crazy, it's some really good bops. It's some really good music. I mean, there's a lot of Lil Uzi Vert because his album killed it last year. The Baby, Hall and Oates. I mean, The Weeknd, of course. Childish Gambino, Dave East, Matadon, Boz, Pitbull, Nipsey Hussle, Snow Allegra, Logic, Toby Nagui. I think I said that right. Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucas, Russ, 21 Savage, Pop Smoke, Spillage Village, JID, Earth Gang. I mean, Future, Tupac, The Temptations, Mariah Carey, Tim McGraw, one of those. Such beautiful, great music right there. Travis Scott, Young Thug, and MIA, if I didn't name that. So, what is going to debut on season two Inside the Vibes? Inside the Vibes season two. Right now, there's only one song currently on this playlist, and it's a vibe. It's a bop. I, recently asked people for some song suggestions because I'm definitely so huge into music. I want to continue to listen to multiple genres and just find new music to enjoy. And this song is Work That Ass for Daddy by Mark Ribbit, Rebittet. He has this like Young Gravy, Little Dicky vibe, but the music is really on point and it's smooth. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. It will be more songs on this playlist very shortly. Um, but this season two is I'm going to dedicate this season to just really discovering new music, new artists. And one of my resolutions for this show and for myself is on Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year near December, I want because last year my Spotify Wrapped said I discovered 228 artists, which is a decent number. But this year I want to discover 1,000 new artists. You heard that right. I want to listen to 1,000 new artists that I've never listened to this year, discover them, and really kind of enjoy the different waves of music and see what people are creating. And I think this is going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. One way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to be heavy on TikTok, which I'm already am, but I want to look for independent artists, young and upcoming artists through TikTok. And if they're trying to promote a song, I'm going to add it to my playlist. If I like it, I'm going to add it to the playlist. I want you guys to follow and help, stream their music to help them get more money, to get more exposure. I want this playlist to be really beneficial to others, and especially a lot of young and upcoming artists, because I know how it is, like trying to be a young artist, trying to get that exposure. And I want this playlist to be huge. I want you to like this playlist, tell your friends about this playlist, Inside the Vibes S2, follow it, tell your friends, share the link, because I'm going to be putting on so many TikTok artists, and I'm going to discover 1,000. That's the goal. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to discover 1,000 different artists. I want you guys to help back it. I want you guys to blow it up. I want everyone to be into it. I'm going to post this on TikTok, everywhere. I want people to follow these playlists and to really enjoy it. And I hope artists reach out so I can help them out as best as possible. Like, let's help each other. Let's do awesome work. Let's continue to help artists grow and be independently strong, and to really, see the next big thing from the bottom. Like, that's what everybody wants to do. They want to see their artists from the ground, and they want to see them to the moon. And that's what we want to do. We want to send some young independent artists to the moon this year. So that's the big goals. That is big goals. All right. That's pretty much it. That's all I really have for this episode. We talked about our 2020 experience. We talked about what we want to expect from 2021, but more importantly, what we expect from ourselves. We want to send some young independent artists, musicians to the moon by streaming their music via Inside the Vibe Season 2 playlist on Spotify. Like that playlist. Tell your friends about it. And let me know. And also, let me know young and upcoming artists. I want to know what the vibe is, what the sound's looking like, no matter the genre, whether it's a rock band, metal, hip hop, R&B, pop, indie, grudge, country, reggae, blues, punk, like all that. I want it all. EDM, dance. Try not to forget a genre. Alternative. I want to know. I really want to help other artists, but also I want to discover new music, because I love finding a new artist and just diving headfirst into them and just hearing their stories. There is actually, now that I remember, let me see if I can quickly and efficiently find the artists that I'm following on Spotify that I just found via TikTok. TikTok is a beautiful place to learn and grow. But, okay, here it is. Low Village. Okay, that's also going to be one of the first bands that's going to be on this playlist. I discovered them through someone on TikTok. Their last project, Lost in America, it's like a neo soul music that's just crazy vibes. I truly enjoy these guys, and they're from DC, which I kind of have a connection from them just because they're from DC. I'm born in DC, which is kind of cool seeing people from the area that you grew up also do their thing. And they're going to be one of the first people on the playlist. Lost in America is their one of their most streamed songs, and Out of the Window. I think I also like Nerd and Terry Crews as well, which is really good. I'm trying to remember what was. Yeah, Terry Crews was definitely the song that I liked. I might put the whole album on here, to be quite honest with you. I'll put a couple of songs on there for you guys to get a little taste, a little sample of them. But I want you guys to go check them out, stream their music. Right now, they are at 330,000 monthly listeners, so it's a little bit higher end for sure. I'm trying to get people who are under 1,000 monthly listeners, and let's get them up as well. But these guys are under 1,000,000. They're kind of on a cusp. Is that the word? A cusp? On the brink of blowing up. And let's be there. Let's be there from the OG start from there. So Low Village is your homework for this week. They will be on the playlist, so I want you guys to like the playlist, like Low Village, listen to them, enjoy the music, and I hope you guys are enjoying this playlist, and I hope you guys are enjoying this podcast. I hope you are here with me for the ride. I'm super excited for 2021. A lot of big things coming, a lot of big episodes coming for you guys. Um, so yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this, the video version on YouTube, CJT Creation Box on YouTube, please follow if you haven't already. And if you're on Spotify, Apple Music, please follow us, download the episodes, leave a review on Apple Music. Help me grow as a small podcast maker, a podcaster, whatever you want to call me, artist. Help me grow. Tell your friends about me, and let's do this thing together, man. We're gonna blow up together, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you next episode. And like always and forever,